get this on. I just had to go through so freaking much to try to do this live. So I really, really hope somebody come on, right? Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Let me see if anybody can come on my live today. It is Monday. It is a happy Monday. It is beautiful outside. The weather is nice. It's absolutely freaking amazing outside. Like the wind is blowing and every freaking thing. But listen, I came to do this quick video because I was looking through my videos and somebody asked me a question and I'm trying to answer the questions, but I didn't remember the questions. And I went to try to find them and I couldn't really find them. So I'm going straight off the top of my head of what I think that the young lady asked me. But it looked like she asked me, who gave me HIV? Am I mad at that person? And do we talk? So I'm assuming that whoever the person was a new subscriber because I usually always talk about this when I do my videos. Not always, but a lot. I never really talk about the person that gave me HIV at all. And I feel like that would be wrong. It would be disrespectful. And it would not be right because even though it's he's a part of my story, but it's not my business to tell his story because he has his own story. It just so happened that he's a part of mine. So I gotta tell what I gotta say what I gotta say. So I try not to talk about him at all. But at the same time you asked. So I got HIV from a person that because I'm gonna tell you why I got HIV from the person. Not who gave it to me, and I'm gonna tell you but why I got it. I got HIV from him because we had unprotected sex. Simple. And a lot of us have unprotected sex, and I didn't have unprotected sex with a random, or my side nigga, or a random, or somebody I just met one night stand. It was actually somebody I was in a relationship with, right? So of course you in a long time relationship. It's been a year. You're not using no condoms. So that's how I got HIV, and that's why I am HIV positive because I chose to have unprotected sex with the person that I loved and adored, and he loved and adored me. I guess, right? I guess we loved each other in some type of way. Maybe not that godly love that I desire right now for my life, but we loved each other in some type of way. And we was in a committed relationship. We both trusted each other, so we laid together. I call it bed partners. We was bed partners. So that's how I became HIV positive. And I always tell y'all, you could easily be me. Period. You go to sleep with your man every night, right? You go to sleep with your husband every night, right? You go to sleep with your wife every night. Maybe sometimes y'all don't go to sleep at the same time. But at some point, y'all in that bed together and y'all probably get busy and y'all not using no condoms. And that's how we, as a people, many of us get HIV from unprotected sex. So I hope that answered the question. If that did not answer your question, please drop the question that you have in the comments and I'll do another video. Second thing is, am I mad at the person that gave me HIV? So we'll have a real conversation, right? I wasn't mad at him for giving me HIV in the beginning. I was more mad at the way he treated me after he gave it to me. Especially because of what we said, me and you against the world. So I thought when he said me and him against the world, I'm like, okay, I can't be with nobody else. So I guess I might as well go all in, right? Might as well go all in. And he treated me bad. And I think I was more upset with him for treating me bad. So I never really thought about HIV, but when he treated me bad, and I felt like the relationship wasn't gonna last, or wasn't gonna be right, then I would think, oh, and you gave me HIV, now you gonna leave me, and we're not gonna be together. Now I got to deal with this. So it was levels to my anger with him, but it really was not because of HIV, because I didn't know if he did it on purpose or not, but I knew he was cheating, and I know he was mistreating me and abusing me. So I was more mad at those things in the beginning. But as of now, 18 years later, I am not mad at him for giving me HIV. I'm still mad at him about the abuse. I'm still upset about those things. And God will deal with me when God is ready. But one thing at a time. Healing takes time. And I always say that healing is a journey. One minute you figure out one area you need to be healed in, here comes something else. It's something else and something else. So as of today, I'm not upset with him because he gave me HIV. I did this to myself. I allow myself to have unprotected sex. I'm not upset with him. But when it comes to other stuff, yes, upset, upset. But if we get to talking right now, and I'd be like, "But you said it used to call me fat. It used to say I was dumb." I get mad all over again and start crying. Like I'm still mad. Period. The last question was, "Do we talk?" Um, we was talking back and forth at one point, and if we don't talk about important stuff, we be cool. But when we talk about important stuff, I get upset. Or he get upset. More like me, to be honest. I get upset. So if we talk about the kids, and he say something that I don't feel is right, I go bananas, literally. Or if we're talking about life stuff, I get upset. Like you left me and the kids, and da 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 da. I get mad. So it's me. I still get mad. I be mad at him all the time. And then it got to the point where he started getting mad at me because I wouldn't listen when he was trying to explain certain stuff. So conversation would not be, because he used to abuse me. So I say, listen, your volume is getting a little bit too high. If you keep on hollering, you're gonna be blocked after this conversation. So that's where we're at right now. He was hollering and screaming, and he got blocked. So listen, we're not together anymore. We're not married anymore. I told y'all I'm divorced. We're not together anymore. So we don't even have to talk no more. But we still talk. We was talking. So to answer your question, we still talk sometime, but it's not healthy for neither one of us because it's some unhealed things in both of us. So we can't be on one accord and talking. But I truly believe at some point when we both done healing with personal issues, that we will come to the conclusion that we can have healthy conversations. But as of right now, we cannot. So that's really where I'm at with the whole situation. But I'm not upset with him. When it comes time that we can have healthy conversation, I would love to talk to him. I don't hate him. I don't dislike him. I don't wish no ill on him. I wish him nothing but the best, happiness, love, everything. Like I don't want to see him dead. I don't want to see him hurt. I don't want nobody to hurt him. Like I really honestly still care about him. But I don't. We just cannot be in a relationship, or we cannot be in communication with each other until we fully heal. Until God do what God gonna do with us, then we probably can have conversation. So I hope this answered y'all question. If y'all have any other questions or concerns, please put them in the comments, and I will try my best to answer the question as best as I know how. Last thing I'm going to talk about: love on yourself. It's the most important thing you can do for yourself outside of your man, your dip, your kids, your job, your business, outside of everything that makes you who you are. When you love on yourself, it's a different type of relationship that you gain within yourself. And the closer and closer you get to yourself, it helps you get to God, because God is the creator, right? God created you. The Bible said that God knew us before the foundation of the world. And He know every hair on our head. He literally knew us before our parents knew us. So when you get to loving you, you have to go to God because He's your creator, right? And when you get relationship with God, now God teaches you how to love yourself, because we are imperfect people. You can love on yourself the best way you know how, but sometimes that's not even good enough, right? But then when you learn God's love, His unconditional love, and how to love yourself and how to love other people, because we miss out on a lot of stuff that the Bible says. The Bible says, love yourself first, and then love your neighbor, right? If you don't love you, and no, it said love your neighbor as you love yourself. How can you love your neighbor correctly if you don't love yourself, right? So it's first love God with all your heart, all your might, all your strength. Then is love your neighbor like you love yourself. So when I say fall in love with you, fall in love with you. I'm trying still, right? I'm still struggling with the same thing. That's why I'm encouraging it to you, because you follow me, right? So let's be on one accord with what we're doing with our life. I'm learning how to fall in love with me all over again. Where I thought I was at in love with myself, I'm not where I should be. So now I'm going deeper into love with myself to figure myself out on a different level, because as you learn yourself, you grow, you learn, you elevate. Now you got to figure it out all over again. Nobody tell me that part. Why y'all didn't tell me that was gonna happen? So loving you gets you closer to God. And when you get closer to God, you get closer to your purpose. We all have purpose here on earth. We're not just breathing and living for nothing. It's a purpose why we're still here. So it's like a setup. Loving you gets you to God, and getting to God gets you to your purpose. So I hope this has helped somebody on today. And that's pretty much it, y'all. I'll see y'all next time.